What's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Pummel back again. We've got lesson number 3 of the golf unit, and it's just a little quick recap for you. Lesson number 1, we learned all about the pre-shot routine, or how you set up to the golf ball. We learned about the grip, interlocking. We learned about the stance, 6 inches, 12 inches. We learned about the ball position, okay check away from your body. And lesson number 2, we learned all about chipping. The backswing, halfway, downswing, hitting down for contact, and then follow through again at that halfway point. Now we're putting it all together, and the reason why those are important is to actually meet the objective of golf. And in golf, what you're trying to do is you're trying to hit a golf ball into a golf hole is at minimum or least amount of strokes as possible. So today, we're going to do it at home. And like I promised before, you don't even need a golf club. So today we're playing a little indoor golf. And here's how we do it. You need a couple things to start off, and I'm going to talk about some important locations on a golf course. Again, the objective of golf is to hit a golf ball into a golf hole. Now, where do you start at? The starting location in a round of golf is on the tee box, and it's marked by tee markers. So I always start on the tee box, and I stand in between and behind the tee markers. Now I'm hitting at the golf hole. The golf hole is always sitting on a golf green. That is the finishing location of a golf course. Now, if it was just right in front of me, that'd be pretty easy. So what golf courses do is they add a bunch of obstacles to try to make each hole a little bit different and a little more difficult. And some of those obstacles are hazards, one of them being a bunker. A bunker on a golf course is filled with sand, and it makes that shot difficult to hit out of. Another hazard or penalty area can be in the form of water. That's when you hit your ball into something and you're not able to hit it out of there. So if I hit my ball in the middle of a pond, I'm not able to hit my next shot. So I have to take a penalty stroke, which is why it's called a penalty area. Also on the golf courses, you have a bunch of other things. You're trying to get in a minimum amount of strokes, but each hole, because it's more difficult than others, gives you the amount of strokes you should finish the hole. And that is called the par. So what you're going to do to this lesson today is you are going to create your own golf holes at your house. You're going to create your own pars. You're going to fill out a scorecard. And to get your credit, you're going to send a Flipgrid video of the best hole you created at home. And so what I'm going to do right here for you is I'm going to challenge Miss Pummel in one hole of indoor golf. And we're going to set up a hole right here at the Pummel household to show you how it's done. Stay tuned. So on Monday, I asked you to find a bunch of objects in your house to use for this activity. And so I'm going to demonstrate some things that I came up with for our course here at home. Number 1 being a towel. This is going to be used as my tee box. So again, this is the starting location for a hole. I'm going to lay this on the floor. This is where I start. Also on the tee box, you will need a set of tee markers. And again, this, when you put this out, shows where you should stand in between and behind to start a hole. So I have a tee marker on this side and a tee marker on this side. Beautiful. The next thing that I'm going to have is the finishing location of the hole. And again, the hole finishes on a putting green. So I'm going to use this as my green, and I have this bowl as my hole. So come with me, Miss Pummel. Boom. Hole right on the green. The next thing that we have are a couple hazards to start our round of golf. So again, I'm going to use this right here, this blue mat thingy-majig, as my penalty area. This is a water hazard, meaning if the golf ball lands on this area, you have to take a penalty stroke before hitting your next shot. So I'm going to put this one in front of the green. My last object I'm going to use from this hole is going to be the bunker. And again, the bunker on a typical golf course is a sanded area, which makes it difficult to get to the hole and hit out of. So this right here we're going to use close to the hole to protect the green. And there we have it. We have a tee box, we have a green, We have a hole to hit through. Now before I start, I need to come up with the par, or the amount of shots it should take to finish the hole. Now there's a couple more terms on your term sheet which is attached in this assignment. And again, some of those things are birdie and bogey. What that means is if you get a birdie, that means you got one less than what the par was posted at. If you got a bogey, that means you got one more than what the par was posted at. So for this hole, me and Miss Pomo are going to play. This is going to count as a par. Let's make it interesting, Miss Pomo. A par 2. So again, the par is 2 shots to get in the hole. Let's see what happens. The last thing that you need to start is a golf ball. And again, I said you could use a sheet of paper as probably the easiest. So I've crumpled up 3 sheets of paper. This will be my golf ball. And again, the objective is to get the golf ball into the golf hole in that par total, which is 2 for this hole. Now, how are we actually going to throw it? So I want us practicing our pre-shot routine and our actual chipping motion when we go to hit. So what that means is I'm going to start on the tee box. That's the starting location of the hole, in between the tee markers and behind them. I'm going to set up just like I would in a normal golf shot. So again, I've got a good stance, I got good ball position, and I'm still going to practice my backswing, my downswing, my contact, and my follow through. And I'm going to release the ball on my follow through, looking like this. Shot number 1. Oh, there's a wall there. Okay. Shot. Oh, and I stepped on the tee box. Shot number 2. Okay, this should be a blooper reel. Shot number 3. So right now I'm already
Not
at the
a
whole
blooper
par,
reel.
so this is going to be a rough one. Shot number 3. Oh, thank the Lord.
Ooh, left himself some work.
Oh, and we've got a cat sighting. Now, folks, shot right here. We've got the green in the golf hole. We got a little water hazard in front and a bunker behind. Let's see what we got. Missed it, but short of the hazard. Shot number 5, Miss Palmer. And that right there is a 5 on hole number 1. Let's see what Miss Pommel's got.
Stop it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna stop.
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's not stopping. All right, Miss Pommel, are you feeling confident? 5 is the score to beat. I'm hoping she hits it in the water hazard. Here we go.
Okay.
First shot. Oh, yeah, she got the pre-shot routine down. Backswing, follow through. Uh-oh, already has an advantage, but ooh, stuck behind the garbage can. Shot number 2. Oh, she looked like she scooted up a little bit there, folks, but we'll let her. We'll let her get away with it. Shot number 2 in front. Sets up a tough one. Hopefully she gets a decent bounce here, folks, for a bogey. Oh, bounces out. We're not counting unless it goes in. Shot number 4 for the 1-stroke win. And Miss Pommel takes hole number 1. The last piece to a round of golf is the scorecard. This is a sheet that is used to record the score for each player who is playing. Now, a typical round of golf has either 9 or 18 holes of golf. So on here, I'm going to put the first 9 down. Also on the scorecard will be the par. So for the first hole me and Mrs. Pommel played, the par was a 2. That was the designated number of shots that we should take to finish the hole. And probably should have been more than that because that was a tough hole. Now, the last piece that goes on there is the name of each person that is playing. So Mr. P versus Mrs. P. Mr. P on that hole had a 5. Mrs. P on that hole had a 4, which means she is 1 up through 1 holes. But thank goodness that a round of golf is 18, so we're going to be going at it all day to see who the champion is. So again, scorecard has 9 or 18 holes on it. It has the par, and it has the score. Now, the last thing that you need to do to submit this assignment is go on the Flipgrid, take a video of your golf hole. Make sure that you have the teeing area, the tee markers. Make sure that you have a green with a hole and a hazard or a bunker, and then take a video of that with your scorecard to let me know you completed this activity and you understand locations and the objective of the game of golf. Have some fun with indoor golf, and we'll see you next time.